For my project, I decided to study Dr. Kristen Marhaver. Dr. Marhaver grew up in multiple different states, including Minnesota, and got started in the field of marine biology because she really liked scuba diving. When she got to college, she pursued this interest and joined labs in the area of marine biology. She's talked about how, as a woman, she has been for the most part respected and treated as an equal, but there has been some misogyny that she has faced from her male coworkers. Dr. Marhaver has a lot of interesting hobbies, including photography, painting, dancing, and tropical gardening. I relate to her because I share some of these hobbies because I also really enjoy painting and gardening. Dr. Marhaver is a marine biologist. She is working with coral to increase its tolerance to climate change, which includes tolerance to heat and acidity. She studies the entire coral reef ecosystem and the complex symbiotic relationships between different species. She explores what assists and what suppresses coral growth and how we can intervene to increase growth. She specifically studies coral in its juvenile stages and works to increase their chances of survival through probiotic treatments. Her most recent paper is titled, "Acquisition of Obligate Mutualist Symbionts During the Larval Stage is Not Beneficial for a Coral Host." In this paper, she analyzes the benefits of coral acquiring endosymbionts from their parents in the larval stage. This has always been assumed to be a beneficial process, but Dr. Marhaver noticed that not all species do it. Through this study, she and her colleagues found out that there's actually little benefit to this process, which went against the previous assumption. They did this experiment through collecting coral eggs that had not been exposed to symbionts from their parents. They separated these into various tanks, and some groups were exposed to specific symbionts while others were not. Various comparisons were made between the groups, studying things like lipid secretion and response to light. So far, she has discovered multiple factors that correlate with increased coral health, including which viral communities are present in healthy and unhealthy coral ecosystems. The next step in this field could be to determine how to implement this knowledge and apply it to certain ecosystems that are currently in risk of dying. I admire Dr. Marhaver because she is very dedicated to her work. Even outside of research, she's an advocate for ocean conservation and speaks out against climate change. She has done multiple TED Talks on this topic, and I think she goes far past the typical role of just researcher. She also studies things that I am interested in, including climate change and coral ecology. I identify with her because of these similar interests, but also because she is a woman in science and she has lived in Minnesota.